How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Last time, we ended up meeting a mysterious girl named Lily just to the north of Iki Town, as well as her Pokémon named Nebby, who just loves to sneak out of her bag. Well, when we rescued Nebby, however, it ended up using some mysterious psychic-type power, blowing up the bridge that we were guarding it on. However, thankfully, the guardian deity of Melemele Island, Tapu Koko, ended up swooping in and saving the day. This time, we are technically in the next day, even though it's been, technically it's the next day when I'm recording from the last episode, but also it's the same day from when we left off at the end of the last episode. Anyway, real life statistics and things of that nature aside, the doorbell rang at the end of the last episode, so we're gonna go answer the door and see who it is. Hey there, James. It's about time we set off for the festival, yeah? I'm gonna keep going back and forth between the, cool dad Kukui voice and the anime voice. I kind of liked his anime voice, but I also like the hey there, like the cool, I'll probably go back and forth. Maybe in this timeline I don't want to offend anybody when I say this, but, he has split personalities, if you know what I mean? But first, I've got something to teach you, yeah? Now that you're a real Pokémon trainer. It's the most basic of all basics. Come on, to Route 1. Have fun at the festival, sweetie. I'm sure you'll have a good time with your new Pokémon pal. Me and Meowth will be sure to unpack every last box here. You'll see. I get the feeling that our pet Meowth didn't sign up for all that labor. Anyway, let's exit the house, and let's, I guess, learn the basics of being a Pokemon trainer, even though I've done this well before you were programmed, Kukui. Twice programmed, in fact. James, hurry it up, cousin. Pretend you're a Pokemon and use your agility. Well, now we can finally go this way. Gosh, I've been waiting to go this way since the very first episode. Yeah, over here. So, you know that wild Pokemon will sometimes jump out at you in the tall grass, yeah? Now that you've got Poplio there, you can not only fight wild Pokemon, yeah? You can also try to catch them. Woo! I'm gonna show you how to catch a wild Pokemon, alright? Keep your eyes on the prize. And this is the moment that every player that has played since the very first generation dreads. The catching tutorial. Don't worry, eventually we'll get the option about catching tutorials, but that's for another generation and another game. Alright, so he has a Rockruff that he's going to use here against a Wild Grubbin. Only hit it with one tackle, and now he's going to show us how to toss a Pokeball. But again, Kukui, before you were programmed twice over, I've known how to catch Pokemon for a long, long time, but how the hell did you get 50 Pokeballs? And there we go, Grubbin was caught for Professor Kukui, so now he has 2 Pokemon on his team. I wonder if we'll eventually face them on our journey. Nah, they never have us face a Pokemon Professor. Alright, got myself a Grubbin. Wild Pokemon do sometimes attack people if they get close, but catch them and they'll join your team, and be a great help to you, yeah? And if your Pokemon get all tuckered out, you can always head home and rest up a bit, yeah? Here's some Pokeballs and some potions to get you started. And now our Nuzlocke begins. I'm just kidding. I don't even want to get into that debate about Game Freak supposedly hitting Nuzlocks, but we got 10 Pokeballs from Professor Kukui, and we also got 5 potions. Very, very nice to start out with. Why don't you have a little adventure of your own on the way to Iki Town, yeah? Take good care of James, Poplio. And once again, we are going to be heading back to Iki Town with yet another forced encounter because it apparently wants us to catch the very first Pokemon we see, which, oh my goodness, just so happens to be the Pokemon that we've already seen get caught before, Grubbin. Well, I have some good news. I will actually be using a Grubbin in my adventures, so as long as I don't get a critical hit here, there we go, we took it to a little bit past half health, we will end up using Grubbin. So, it is a female, which is exciting because I'm not really one to, really care about what gender my Pokemon are. So, if I have an all-male team, it's whatever. If I have an all-female team, it's whatever. But nonetheless, we are going to toss our very first Pokeball. And the great thing that I do have to say about the Alola games, and I think pretty much all Gen 6 games as well, is that the very first route or first two routes that you encounter with wild Pokemon are guaranteed captures for every single thing you catch. So that makes things very, very nice, especially on those Nuzlockes. And Grubbin's data has been added to the Pokedex. The 34th Pokemon in the Alola Dex, and we're seeing it on the very first route. Quite interesting. Grubbin, the larva Pokemon. It spits a sticky thread to stop opponents in their tracks, and then it grabs them in its sharp, sturdy mandibles to take them down. And if we want to hear it cry, we could press Y, and if we want to see it in action, then we press X. And it will keep going until we... Oh, no, it does a different attack, but we can pause the... Oh, yeah, we can pause the attack. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna leave it right there. And yes, because we are nicknaming our Pokemon now, I will be giving good old Grubbin a nickname. And I hate to be the whole stereotypical, name it after Spider-Man or Spider-Woman, but I'm gonna do that. And because I love Into the Spider-Verse so much, I'm gonna name our Grubbin on this adventure Gwen. Gwen has been added to our party. Fun fact, if I caught a male Grubbin, I was not going to name it Peter, I was going to name it Miles. Alright, let's go ahead and continue moving on. Grabbing this item here along the way, a Pokeball, replacing the one we just used on our new teammate. There we go, excellent. And now let's continue moving forward as the eyes of a trainer's path have been met, which means you know what's about to happen. It's going to be time for a Pokemon battle. I will be switching Gwen in front because we do want the experience to go on to Gwen here. She is brand new to the team. We want to introduce her quite right. When the eyes of Pokemon trainers meet, you know what's going to happen, right? I literally said this like 10 seconds ago. Get with the program, lady. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not a lady, you're a lass, but the battle theme is so good. The remixes for some of these battle themes are really, really spectacular, and it's unfortunate that you pretty much won't hear all of them. Pretty much after this episode is when you're not going to see any more trainer battles and also wild Pokemon battles, unless, again, I'm catching Pokemon to add to my team. So, yeah, enjoy this boppin' music while it lasts. I forgot that I wanted to switch Gwen out. I ended up using a move anyway. Let's go into Triton here to deal with this Baniri. I gotta say, even though Poplio isn't really my favorite of the starters, its entrance animation when it comes to going into battle is really, really nice. I love how it showboats by being like, hey, I'm here. It's really, really nice. Really charming in a way, especially because Poplio is a cute Pokemon in general as a base stage Pokemon. I don't know, I really don't like the middle evolution for this line, and I'm not really too keen on Primarina and its final evolution, but I don't know. Again, I said in the first episode when picking Poplio that hopefully this series will be the catalyst to changing my mind on the species. We'll see. Wow, still no speed? I know we have a negative speed nature, but come on, game. And we ended up learning a brand new move, Disarming Voice. Disarming Voice is a fairy-type move, a special fairy-type move at that, and Disarming Voice is going to come in handy when we evolve later on, so that's exciting. It'll be one of those same type attack bonus moves. Yeah, we'll be going over all the little quirks about Pokemon a little bit later. Okay, you are a trainer. Ooh, there was a Wingull that was flying overhead. Something I also really like is that you can sometimes see Pokemon overhead flying on the screen, like that Wingull right there. There we go, nice. All right, let's go ahead and battle this little guy right here.
Go for it, Caterpie. Show me the power of bug-type Pokemon.
Youngster Jimmy! Hey, that's me. I was called Jimmy a lot growing up. I still technically get called Jimmy by family, so that's pretty exciting. Alright, Youngster Jim, how about I battle you bug for bug, although I can't really battle you bug for bug because Grubbin is not at full health. I'm sorry, Gwen is not at full health. So let's go and switch into Triton. Again, I'm probably going to switch back and forth between the species names and the nicknames that I give my Pokemon, just because I'm so used to not using nicknames, so I'm so used to, like, just calling Pokemon by their species name instead of, like, nickname I give them. Alright, let's actually use Disarming Voice since it is our brand new move, just so you can see it in action here. We beat down Caterpie with the power of love. Ain't it exciting? String Shot, that's gonna lower our speed. Somehow we still outsped Caterpie, even though we didn't have lowered speed at first, but still, we only have 9 speed points. We are 5 levels higher than it, so I guess it makes sense, but still, this is gonna be quite the awkward series in terms of having our starter be slower than it technically is, because, you know, the Alola starters all have sucky speed stats. Anyway, we defeated Youngster Jimmy. I defeated my younger self. If only I could warn you about the things in the future, Youngster me. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on our way as the Wingull flies overhead once again. Let's grab this item here. Potion. Also, you can see in the distance there that there is a patch of grass over there along the beach front, so let's keep that in mind for later as we run into a wild Pokemon, which is going to be a Yungoos, one of the native Pokemon of the Alola region, although technically not native according to its Pokedex descriptions. They only were migrated to Alola to deal with Alolan Rattatas. So where Yungoos have come from, I don't know. Maybe we'll see them eventually in another Pokemon region. Oh goodness, let's switch out into Triton just because Gwen is very, very teetering to the edge of death. Yungoos is going to use Tackle. And we're going to use Water Gun just to take care of Yungoos here and get on out of this battle. I was going to say, that HP bar was going a little slower than battling a Blissey in Diamond and Pearl, so I'm very glad we were able to take out Yungoos there. As Gwen grew to level 5, very, very nice. Alright, before we actually step back out of the grass, I am going to use a potion on Gwen just in case. There we go. Even though Gwen gained 2 HP in between the battle from gaining that level, I'm still not taking any risks. Alright, let's make our way back up to this point of Route 1. Ooh, hello, Rockruff. Rockruff is staring at you. Let's turn to the right. Aw, Rockruff wants to play more. Let's turn to the left. Let's just play peekaboo. Aw, let's wave goodbye. I would love to just play with Rockruff all day, but I can't. I really can't. Alright, over here, we can't do anything with that yet. We'll keep that in mind for later, though. Trainer tips! Pokemon can gain experience points by battling other Pokemon. Experience points help them grow stronger. And your Pokemon will still get experience points even if you catch a Pokemon you are battling against. That is true indeed, and hello, another trainer waiting in the wings.
Hey, please battle me.
Oh, I'm always down to help all of my fans. Preschooler Oliver, you want an autograph? You want, like, a signed photo or something? You know, I'm kind of famous. I'm verified on Twitter. Oh, God, let's not get into that. $8 a month. Okay, let's go ahead and use Vice Grip. We're actually going to battle with Gwen here. Ooh, we avoided the tackle. That's nice. Okay. Ooh, it did about half health. A little bit more than half, actually, since it's in yellow. So let's use Vice Grip again. And that takes out Rattata. Very, very nice. Gwen won her first battle all on her own. Awesome. I love the faces the preschoolers make when you battle them and defeat them. It's just so hilarious to me. But also, why the hell do the NPCs show more emotion than the player character? Come on, Game Freak. Alright, there we go, another battle down, and who the hell are those guys? Measuring the aura readings here, the numbers appear to be a bit high. What do you think, Captain?
What was that? Did you say something? I was certainly not distracted by this foolish display of festivity. So there are aura readings in this place. Perhaps it may be the effects of that one they call the Island Kahuna. But everything is so bright here in Alola. Far brighter than we had been told it would be. I find it loathsome. This awful brightness.
Even though this is the light we have sought for so long?
Yes, I suppose you're right. We must carry out our investigations to return the light to our own world as well, before the blinding one can awaken.
You are not native to Alola either, are you? You seem to have come from far away. What was that all about? Anywho, we got a festival to attend to. The Alola region is made up of 4 islands, and each island has its own guardian Pokémon. Our festival today is held to express our thanks to these great Pokémon guardian deities for always remaining by our sides. Well, we may call it a festival, but it's just this little thing you see here. There may not be many of us, but at least every last one of us here goes all out. Hi-ho! How's it, James? Man, I thought you'd never make it. Me and Litten have been waiting for ages. Hold on. Didn't anyone explain to you about tonight? Oh yeah, right on time. But to what exactly? A full-powered festival for Pokemon battling. We battle in the name of Tapu Koko, pitting our best moves against one another in friendly competition to please our guardian. Woo! So, you two will be taking part in a battle? I don't like seeing Pokemon fight one another, since they so often end up getting hurt. But I'll be sure to watch you both. Your Pokemon have fought for you, so show them the same care in return, James. Allow me to heal them for you this time. Are you ready for this Pokemon battle? Yes, I am. Then let's begin. For all life on our islands, and for those who undertake the island challenge with joy in their hearts, we pray for your protection, for them and all Mele. May this Pokemon battle be an offering to our island's guardian deity, Tapu Koko. Before you stands Hao, grandson of the Kahuna.
Let's have fun with this, Litten.
Before him stands James, one who has met with Tapu Koko.
What? What a curious little thing Tapu Koko is. Huh, that's just typical of it. Grubbin, take care of my little James. As long as we both have a good time, then I think we could call it a great battle, eh?
James, Hao, bring forth the power of your Pokemon. And here we go for the second time facing off against our friendly rival, Pokemon Trainer Hao. He's gonna start out with a Pichu, so he's gained a Pokemon in between our last battle, just like we have. Since this is a rival battle in a Pokemon game, I might as well go over what the stats and moves of these Pokemon are. Pichu, level 6 electric type with static for the ability, with the moves Thundershock, Charm, and Tail Whip. And there's Pichu static coming into play. Good golly, Miss Molly. Alright, let's go ahead and use Vice Grip again, just so we can have things taken care of here. Our attack harshly fell though, so that's going to suck, and what's also going to suck is getting paralyzed. Okay. Come on, Gwen, I know you can break through this. I know spiders aren't too keen on electric rodents, but you know, we can break through. There we go. Good job, Gwen. Oh, but our attack is so bad. Well, the sucky thing about picking the water starter is that this battle isn't really that great for us, but hopefully we will be able to do a little bit of damage here. There's the Tail Whip, okay. Okay, our defense is going to fall, which isn't the greatest, but we should be okay. Oh, here comes the Thundershock. As long as it doesn't paralyze me, we should be good. Okay, thank God. Disarming voice only. Oh, almost took out Pichu. Well, we're gonna use Disarming Voice again. Hopefully we can not have paralysis second time. Wow, that felt like it did a lot more damage, and there's the paralysis. Okay, we broke through. We hit the Disarming Voice. That's good, at least. Okay. So Pichu goes down. That's good for us. Alright, and now Hao is going to send in Litten because I chose Popplio. Alright, so let's send in Gwen just so we can get a little bit of experience on her, and then we'll switch back out into Popplio. I do have a Paralyze heal, but I'm not quite entirely sure if I want to use it right now. If you chose Popplio like I did, he will have for his starter Pokemon Litten, level 7 Fire-type Blaze for the ability, with the moves Scratch, Ember, and Growl. And if you chose Litten instead of Popplio, he will have Rowlet, level 7 Grass Flying type Overgrow for the ability, with the moves Tackle, Leafage, and Growl. And if you were to choose Rowlet, he would have Popplio, level 7 Water type Torrent for the ability, with the moves Pound, Water Gun, and Growl. We are teetering very close to the edge of death. Thank God we broke through paralysis that time. Oh my goodness. And we took out Litten. Okay, I was getting very nervous there because if Popplio ended up falling down, then I wasn't quite sure what was gonna happen. Alright, Triton grew to level 9. Finally we gained something in speed. And Gwen should grow to level 6 here. Indeed she does. Very nice. as we've defeated, for the second time, Pokemon Trainer Hal.
What? It's over already?
Hoo-hee, another great battle this year. I bet Tapu Koko liked it too.
Phew, that was awesome, James. That was a really great battle. I had a blast fighting you.
It was a good battle. With this, even Tapu Koko. Oh, you heard it yourself. Tapu Koko's song of approval. Oh, I nearly forgot. I think it's time you take this, James.
Who would have guessed that that sparkling stone that looked like the letter Z ended up being a ring called the Z Power Ring?
Your Z Power Ring, a mysterious armband that can draw out the power that lies deep within Pokémon. It can bring forth their Z power. We Kahunas can make Z Power Rings using stones like the sparkling stone that you received from Tapu Koko. Though you will need to undergo the Island Challenge and collect Z crystals for yourself if you wish to draw forth Pokemon Z Power. And yet, you have already received that sparkling stone. It seems Tapu Koko took quite a liking to you, or perhaps it has a mission for you.
Well, it's time for you to get out there and start your island challenge. If you visit every island, maybe you'll figure out what that mission is. The island challenge? Every single island? 4 islands. You'll travel to each of the 4 islands here in the Alola region. The island challenge is about aiming to be the strongest trainer. The island challenge champion. Woo!
Sounds great, right? I can't wait to have a real adventure.
But I'll let Kahuna Hala explain the details.
The Island Challenge Kukui spoke of. It is a journey to overcome your own limitations as you travel the far corners of Alola and meet with others along the path. It is the great adventure that children in the Alola region embark upon, along with their Pokémon, once they reach 11 years of age. Allow me to give you both the Island Challenge amulets you will need.
Awesome, thanks, Tutu. I'm gonna make it through the Island Challenge to try and become an Island Challenge champion.
There is one for you as well, James. Please do give the Island Challenge a try.
Yeah, doing the island challenge is the best way to really get it to know Alola.
Tapu Koko is amazing, isn't it? I hope I can meet it again someday and thank it for saving Nebby.
Me too.
It saved you as well, didn't it? And left you with that sparkling stone. Even though you're a stranger to this place.
Suppose it's time we get you kids home, yeah?
Nebby, Alola is full of all kinds of wonder, isn't it? Captain, I was able to detect high levels of aura at this full-powered festival.
I suppose you would. According to our earlier research, it seems the Z Power Ring and this Tapu Koko creature are bathed in the great deal of light. Alola overflows with the light that was released by the Blinding One. I find myself rather envious.
I wonder if we can't find some way to use the great power that fills Alola for ourselves.
That is precisely what we, the Ultra Recon Squad, are here to make clear. Onward. There is still so much of Alola we have not seen, and we must investigate it all.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, James, you're back already? I thought you'd want to stay in Iki Town longer. Especially right after that great Pokémon battle. Oh, I was just captivated to see my own boy fighting in such perfect sync with his partner. Maybe it would be a good idea for you to try the Island Challenge thing. It's something you can only do in Alola, right? But right now, I've got a date with my bed. I danced my feet off at that festival. Nighty-night, sweetie. You get some sleep, too.